Hi, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the story from last week, and I have a new story this week, but it's a similar theme and by the same author, and it is Polar Bear, What Do You Hear? So instead of what do you see, we're going to listen to what the animals sound like. So it's a little bit different. Let me show you what kind of animals we're going to see. We are going to see do you know what this one is? It's kind of hard. It's a walrus, and a walrus has these really long teeth, and they're called tusks. So you may have gone to SeaWorld. You may have seen one of these. They're not normally purple. We're going to see an elephant, and an elephant also has tusks, and it has a trunk. I have lots of these in my neighborhood. And these are peacocks. See the pretty feathers? We will see, this has spots. Does anybody know what this one is? This is a leopard. And this one is a hippo. The whole name is hippopotamus, but a lot of people call them hippos. They are really big. I've seen one of these have you ever been to Lion Country Safari? They have hippopotamus. Let's see. We are going to see, this is a snake, but in the book it's called a boa constrictor. That's the type of snake it is. And they wrap around you and they constrict, or they kind of, hug you real tight. It's called constricting. So they're called a boa constrictor. This is kind of a cool little animal here. They also have these at Lion Country Safari, and they are flamingos. They're pink because of their diet, and a lot of times you'll see them, they kind of look like they're standing on one leg. So they're kind of a cool little bird there. Flamingo. We're going to see a zebra. And remember, a zebra has stripes. A lot of them have black stripes, but there are some that have brown stripes also. We are going to see a polar bear. We don't have those here. They might have them at SeaWorld, but it has to be really cold. And we are going to see a lion. And this lion is the male, or the boy, and he has all of this hair, and that's called a mane. And finally, who takes care of all the animals? Like if they're in a zoo, or even at SeaWorld, they might be called this. But mostly at a zoo, there's a very special person that helps take care and feed and kind of watch over the animals. And they are called a zookeeper. Zookeeper. Okay, so let's get started with our book. So we have Polar Bear, what do you hear? And it's by Eric Carle. All right, I got my puppet. Okay, so we have Polar Bear, what do you hear? Ooh, what do you think he's going to hear first? Let's see. I hear what's this one? A lion. What does a lion say? Does anyone know? They roar. So it says, I hear a lion roaring in my ear. They go, roar. Oh, and here we go. Can you guys see that? Okay. Lion, what do you hear? It says, I hear ooh, what was this one? Hold on, sorry about that. What is that one? A hippopotamus, right. Snorting in my ear. I'll show you that page. Hippopotamus, what do you hear? I hear a, do you remember the name of this bird? It starts with an F. Flamingo, fluting in my ear. And there's the picture. Flamingo, flamingo, what do you hear? I hear a, what's this one? Zebra, braying in my ear. That's kind of a funny word, isn't it? Braying. There's the zebra. Zebra, zebra, what do you hear? I hear a boa constrictor hissing in my ear. It's kind of what snakes do, right? They're like hiss. Make it like a S sound sometimes, it sounds like. There's the boa constrictor. Boa constrictor, boa constrictor, what do you hear? I hear, let me find it. Ooh, what is it here? An elephant trumpeting in my ear. And there's a picture of the elephant. They have big ears, don't they? Elephant, elephant, what do you hear? Ooh, he says, I hear a leopard snarling in my ear. Sometimes when animals like dogs or wolves get like angry, they'll snarl. It's called snarling. So they might sound like that. That's kind of a snarl. All right, leopard, leopard, what do you hear? I hear a, these are really pretty animals, a peacock yelping in my ear. I have them in my neighborhood and they are really loud. I can hear them. They're like 5 or 6 streets away, but I can hear them when they're really making noise at night. They're pretty loud. Peacock, peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus. See the walrus? Bellowing in my ear. And they kind of sound like, oh, oh, oh. That probably wasn't very good, but you know what I mean. I know you guys can do it better. Okay, here's the walrus. Or I guess what they say is art, art, art. Maybe that's it. That might be better. Or that might be a seal. I don't know. You guys look that up and let me know. Okay, walrus, walrus, what do you hear? Ooh, I hear a, do you guys remember who takes care of all the animals? What was that person called? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. So maybe he's whistling while he's doing his job. See, he looks pretty happy, helping the animals. Zookeeper, zookeeper, what do you hear? Now, who do you think came to see all of the animals and watch them? He says, I hear children. Oh, so look at this. These were all children in costumes. That's pretty cool, right? So let's review. He says, can you see the pictures? Let me see if I can do it this way. He says, I hear children growling like a polar bear, roaring like a lion. There's the lion, see it? Snorting like a hippopotamus, fluting like a flamingo, braying like a zebra, hissing like a boa constrictor, trumpeting like an elephant, snarling like a leopard, yelping like a peacock, bellowing like a walrus. That's what I hear. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and I will post different assignments if you want to complete those and send me your work. I would love to hear from you. Have a great day.